right, back here at the MLB Urban Youth Academy, just about ready for the bottom of the 8th. We're going to see a new pitcher on the mound for the visiting Conejo Oaks. And as he gets his warm-up pitches in, we do have a pitcher of our own here on the Academy Barons sitting with us for an interview here in the bottom of the 8th. His name is Aaron Rosales. Aaron Rosales, welcome to the broadcast.
Sure, thank you for having me.
How you doing this evening?
Doing good. Doing good. Nice off day. Get ready to pitch tomorrow, but
awesome.
We're good.
What's been one of your favorite moments here for the Academy Barons this summer?
I think with the team personally, I really enjoyed going up to SLO this last weekend. It was a good time being able to spend some time, overnight with those guys. So it's pretty fun getting to play over there, and then playing at Santa Barbara was a cool experience.
So I want to go back to your high school playing days. You played at Sonora High School, and then you end up at Santa Ana College.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of those decisions that led to that decision?
I really enjoyed the coaching staff over at Santa Ana. George Carlejo, our pitching coach. There were a couple guys that, I got the impression that I really wanted to play for, that they were players, coaches, and I was right. I really enjoyed my time over there playing under those guys. They were really cool to be around. So.
Again, we're sitting here with Aaron Rosales here in the bottom of the 8th. Leading things off will be Adam Arroyo. We'll also see Raymond Jenkins and Andy Cisneros. As a new pitcher on the mound is Scott Radinsky. First pitch is over for a strike. Again, Aaron Rosales with us. Now, you're playing at Santa Ana College, and I noticed there was a break in action. You didn't play in that 2023 season when they went on to win the state championship. What happened during that year?
That year, going into our first preseason game, in like January, I ended up hurting my shoulder, and it turned out that it was a slap tear in my labrum. So I ended up, missing that season, and then spending that summer, and then going into that next fall and rehabbing, and then even still going into that season, having a little bit of struggles. But so.
What was that process like to be a part of the team, but also away from that team during their state championship run?
I mean, it sucked. It was really cool to be able to, watch, all the people that I spent like every day with over there for that year, the year before, go out and, win the state championship. It was really cool to watch and still to be a part of. I did obviously feel a little left out. Felt kind of just helpless on the side, but I was really happy for the guys that they were able to get it done.
And then this year you guys got a pretty good chance to defend your state championship. You went all the way to the state championship tournament.
Yeah.
Explain to me what happened when you guys went on to face the likes of Folsom Lake and, was it Delta?
Yeah, it was Delta. Those two games were, all four of those teams were, four best teams in the state up to that point. There were some dog battles. I remember that last game, too, against Delta. Ended up going 13 innings, and it was just back and forth. But, you just weren't able to get the hitting done when it mattered most. But really enjoyed, going through that process again, especially, trying to go out and defend our state title with, that team that year. So still a good experience.
Now, I had Grant Ferris on earlier on in the broadcast, and I asked him this question because there's a lot of OEC guys on the team here for the Academy. I asked if there was any friendly banter or trash talk that would go on during practices, and he did say, you do bring that up a lot playing at Santa Ana College. And getting the best
I honestly think he brings it up more than I do, if I'm being honest. But it's really cool being on a team with a bunch of guys. We had Jack Burke from Cypress, Andrew Pyle, a bunch of Golden West guys here too. It's really cool to, you're in the moment playing against those teams during the season, and it's like a different perspective now. At that time, could get chippy, a lot of trash talk, banter between both teams, and being able now to talk to those guys about certain games or certain moments from their perspective, it's really cool. So I've really enjoyed playing with the guys from the OEC.
I noticed there's a lot of Santa Ana College guys on the San Diego Sunrays roster.
Yeah.
How come you weren't able to recruit any of those guys over?
I'm not sure, honestly. I didn't even know a couple of them were playing over there until last minute, literally the first game we had of the season. I found out that day. We had a banquet for our team that day. Ended up finding out I was playing them, pitching against them in a couple of hours, so it was pretty cool.
Do you have a favorite moment from Santa Ana College, your time there the past 3 seasons?
I would definitely say that 2023 season, that whole postseason ride. It was awesome, to be a part of. I grew up with a couple of guys, even from high school that were on that team, so was really cool, like full circle moment, be able to, you know, win state, all the hotel trips, the bus rides, everything. Like those moments definitely gonna last me a lifetime.
Again, we're sitting here with Aaron Rosales from the Academy Barons. Played the past few seasons at Santa Ana College on to Cal Poly Pomona.
Yep.
I wanted to mention, too, a couple weeks ago we had the CCL showcase here at the MLB Academy. You were one of 6 Barons selected to play at the showcase, and you also got to start the game.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like to be able to not only make the team, the South team, but get to start?
That was really cool. I didn't find out, I mean, really until like close to game time, so it was a little bit of a shock, but it was really cool experience. I really enjoyed it. Being able to start too it was awesome. It was cool.
Now, TJ also mentioned to me that you've been coming to the Academy since you were a lot younger in your baseball playing days. What's a fond memory that you had when you were in your youth, before college, before anything like that, coming here to the Academy?
There were definitely a couple moments. I would say the times where we got to travel. I remember my first like time playing here. I ended up going to Texas. I came here, threw a bullpen, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be on the team that's competing to go up and play in Texas?" I'm like, "Sure." So that was really cool. And then another time was I believe it was going into my senior year of high school. I was able to go to Cleveland for the All-Star game and play a tournament there, go to the home run derby that year. So it was really cool. It was an awesome experience.
Now, you guys are led by head coach Kenny Landreau, who's played in the MLB and been a World Series champion for the Los Angeles Dodgers. What are some things that you've learned getting to play under his head coach this summer?
One of the things that KT kind of always preached, even the first practice at the beginning of the summer, was that the summer games here are really, they kind of emulate how like a minor league season or a major league season would go, and like it's games every day, every other day. Kind of you feel the wear and tear on your body. So one of the things that he always preached was being able to grind out and make it towards the end, and know what that feels like, having to play every day, every other day. So that was one of the biggest things that I took away.
Again, we're here with Aaron Rosales, former member of the Santa Ana College Dons. Now on to Cal Poly Pomona. What was one of the decisions or the big factors that led to that decision for you playing with the Cal Poly Pomona next season?
Yeah, I really enjoyed when I went on my visit talking to the coaches. They really made me feel like, I was wanted there. Really felt it's close to home. So, great school as well. A bunch of little things that went into stuff like that. But, the coaches, my experience with them so far has been really positive, really good. So
nice. Before our interview ends, I'd like to ask some fun, quick-hitter questions just to get the audience to get to know you a little bit better more.
Go for it.
You're from La Habra. Do you have any favorite food areas or places to eat in your hometown?
There is one place, I would say, off Imperial Highway. Imperial Burger is pretty good. I think there's a couple locations, but that's like that was one of the go-tos for sure.
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth. Crunchy's crazy.
Do pineapples belong on pizza?
No, absolutely not. Okay. Can't do that.
Do you have a go-to pregame song that gets you hyped up before you go on the mound?
Song, I wouldn't say so. Nothing specific, but I am listening to music in the locker room, but nothing specific. No.
You have a favorite flavor of seeds?
I'm not a big seeds guy.
Okay.
So, not really.
Favorite color Gatorade?
Go blue.
Okay. Again, we're sitting here with Aaron Rosales, pitcher for the Academy Barons. Barons are currently trailing 10-2, but they do have runners at the corners here as we're here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jimmy Welcher has a 2-1 count. I've noticed that Kenny Landreau's let a few of the pitchers swing the bat this season. I'm surprised you haven't asked a petition for your at-bat this year.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my swings into BP. I don't know about a game, but I'm trying to go out there and just hit bombs at BP. That was my whole thing this summer. We got to do it today, actually. Took some BP before the game, so it was pretty cool.
Now, you've started as the starter on the mound for the Barons, but also come in as a reliever. Do you have a preference of the two?
Not necessarily. I played here, I believe, the 2022 summer and was a closer there. So each role kind of has its own, benefits. Being able to start, you got your routine going into it, and then you kind of set the tone for the game. Come out of the bullpen, like your job is hold the team there, just kind of come in and close it out. So no real preference, but I do enjoy, aspects of both roles for sure.
Again, that was Aaron Rosales, one of the pitchers here for the Academy Barons. We really appreciate you for taking some time for the interview, and congrats on a fantastic summer season and making the CCL showcase. And best of luck at Cal Poly Pomona.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
When we come back, we'll have the top of the 9th inning. Barons still trailing. 10-2 is the score. I'm Noah Alvarez. We'll be right back in just a moment.